Hey, welcome back to the channel. I've got, we're trying a couple things new this time. This is just a midweek moto vlog. It's going to do a traditional, old school style moto vlog. I'm trying to hit up some lonely backcountry roads in northern Hillsborough County. Yes, we do have some twisties back here. No hills, as you guys know, but, man, it's nice. It's December 2nd. I'm in short sleeves. Just shooting the shit, man. It's absolutely beautiful this time of year. This is riding season from October through like May. Maybe October through April. We got like 6 months of really good riding in. And I want to take advantage of it at every chance that I get. The disadvantage is people have talked about it recently. Seasonal depression. That's a word. That's a phrase that I've not really heard prior to like last year, 2 years ago. Maybe it was something that was around before and I just never paid attention to it, but it really is. You know, I get off work at 5 o'clock, and even if it's a day where I'm working from home, there's 30 minutes of light left. And sure, you can go out and do things at night. You know, we often do things at night, but it just sucks. Like almost all of your lit free time, like you have no daylight free time except on the weekends, unless you're off during the day, you know, work at night, or this is your business, etc. So this is similar to the conversation I had with you guys last year when I started asking. This is back when I was doing 2 videos a week before, and I asked you guys, hey, what kind of things would you like to see? Because it's so hard to film at night. I only use action cameras. That's intentional. I actually sold my, I'll call it a DSLR, even though it's not. It's a mirrorless. Mirrorless and DSLR are 2 completely different types of cameras, but I sold my DSLR intentionally so I could just go to the action cam model. And I did that for a specific reason that I will cover in a video coming soon, because a lot of you guys mentioned on one of my videos recently that you wanted to see, you know, about the settings, the nerd stuff, the tech stuff. Not that I'm a super nerd, not that I know everything, but the more I do this, you know, the more you pick up on little things that work for me. So a couple things different. I'm considering going back to 2 videos per week. Well, one of the advantages, or one of the disadvantages, is that, one, this time of year is a bad time to consider that, because I only have the opportunity to record in the daylight on the weekends right now. That's just how it is. By the time I get off work and get out to do anything, like I mentioned, I only have half hour. So that means shorter content. I've been doing the 25 to 30 minute content now for almost a year. And while I still like that format a lot, I think I want to go back down to 15 to 20 minutes and put out 2 videos per week. The bad thing is I then lose my either Tuesday or Wednesday night, because I'm editing for a video to come out Thursday. I still do Mondays and Thursdays. And the only reason I picked those 2 days is because it seemed like it had the least amount of competition. Not that I think I'm in league with a lot of the guys that come out with their videos, you know, like on Sunday and Wednesday, but let's just pretend for a minute that everybody who watches Shaytree and then Shaylisi and then moments in time where other people are putting out videos, it's always, you know, one 30+ minute video followed by another 30+ minute video followed by another, you know, 20 to 30 minute video. And I don't know about everyone, but that a lot of people don't have time for all of that. And I would love to be looped in with some of that stuff with the redirects. I think that would be really beneficial for the channel. Maybe I should look into that. We're going to stop here and get some pictures. I did this last year with my Triumph. I think that would be really beneficial to the channel if I could, you know, get in there on that. But that's a lot of time to ask somebody just to sit and watch YouTube. And maybe you guys have that time. Here, I'll bring you guys with me. Not that I take the best pictures, but if I take shitty pictures, I want them to be the best shitty pictures that I can come up with. You know what I mean? All right, let's get some photos. Change it to a 16:9 aspect ratio. Oh yeah, nice country roads here. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty. Always like to get the down the tank shot. There we go. I probably edited it out, but I almost ate shit. because this claw hit the dash right here. You can actually see a little smudge. Let's get out of here. Let's continue this pretty road. One of the reasons I went to a 25 to 30 minute single video is because my job transitioned back in January, and I have a lot more responsibility, a much larger territory that I managed than before, and it eats up so much time and energy for work that I wasn't able to find the time to edit twice a week. As it stands now, I typically edit on Saturday or Sunday mornings, and then put out a video, Monday night. That's anywhere from 4 to 6 hours, out of my Saturday or Sunday. It depends on how much I have to edit. The more things that I record, on the bike shots, off the bike shots, whatever, those take me longer. So I figured if I'm only doing one, let's make it the same length as if I had two videos throughout the week. And I think I want to go back to that. I think I want to go back to shorter, more uploads, more consistent. I've been posting a lot more shorts, like YouTube says that we have to do now. We're required by law to do it. I'm going to level with you guys. I hate them. I hate shorts a whole lot. And it's not like the shorts themselves. I hate being told that I'm required to create this content because I know my videos aren't the best out there, but it already takes a lot of effort for me to come up, to record a lot of footage. We edit a lot of things out and then spend all that time sorting and editing, and it's fun for me to do that. And then YouTube says, oh, hey, you know what? No, we're not going to show people these things unless you're also doing these 30-second to 1-minute clips. There's a lot of guys, I've been watching some things about shorts and, secrets, successful tips. And some of them just flat out say, take excerpts from your video and use that for your short. But, if you look at my shorts views page, it's not really doing much. I mean, I'm not getting a lot of views on them. I'm not seeing a whole lot of subscribers come from them. So, I mean, I am getting views, but it's like, not to the extent that they make it sound like. I'm getting more views on my regular videos. And my opinion on shorts is that they have a long way to go. I mean, even though I'm Gen X and, a little bit older than a lot of folks, I do find myself scrolling through Reels and scrolling through TikTok. Some of that shit's funny, man. I love it. Shorts, there's like no rhyme or reason to the short. There's no trending. Like, I can find trending things on Instagram and Reels and TikTok. Even if I don't look for what's trending, I can see, just scrolling through, okay, these things, this is what people are doing now. Shorts is just like this random array of all the stuff that people are doing. Another piece that I don't like is that it is limited to 60 seconds. The other two I have up to 3 minutes. Not that I always want to make 3-minute content if I'm bitching about 60-second content, but I'm very limited. And if I want to use one of their songs in the library, I get 15 seconds of that. Whereas on Reels, there's a lot of times that I'll use, I'll make a clip that's 45 seconds or a minute, and I could use like the whole clip, the whole audio clip for that. That's useful. Not so much on shorts. I feel like they have a long way to go in forcing us to use an inferior product. I just don't feel like it's the right way to approach it. I mean, obviously, I'm not the expert. And I don't mean YouTube itself is inferior. YouTube is obviously, no matter who comes out. I mean, I've got my stuff on Rumble. I've got 2 subscribers over there. I get like 2 views per video. It's just a shitty platform. YouTube is the king of online video media. I mean, we'll see what Twitter does. They're talking about doing some stuff, but the shorts content, that's not it, man. It's not for me. But I say all that to talk about, I'm posting these shorts. So what I did was I decided, well, if I'm being required to post this content, then let's spread it out. So I'm usually taking these same shorts and I'm also uploading them to Instagram Reels, and I'm also upgrading them to TikTok. Just to kind of feel out the different platforms, because I don't really pay attention to Reels. I don't really pay attention to TikToks. I just scroll through them and see what I can do with them. And I gotta say, man, well, again, not monumental, but they do generate a lot more views than quickly. than traditional long form videos. The online hate really comes out on this content. Not so much shorts. Shorts are fine. Reels are mostly fine, but TikTok, holy cow, man! If people choose TikTok as their primary means of short form content, I don't know how you do it. Everybody's so negative, judgy, critical on TikTok. I mean, I'll bet you for every positive comment on TikTok, there's like 20 just absolutely critical ones. And most of the critical ones are the at-get people. And at-get people, sorry, I don't like you. Not the ones who stay to themselves and wear their gear. The ones who feel like they have to spread the word like you're some sort of evangelist. Those are the at-get people that I absolutely cannot stand. Nobody wants to hear your shit, man. Reel it back in some. But I did have a comment. I replied to a comment that I left on a video not too long ago that, man, really bothered me. And normally I don't really I don't focus on negative comments, you guys. You guys, if you've ever watched me share a comment on Instagram, a lot of the time it's a positive comment. It's something that I can say, hey man, thanks a lot for the words of support or whatever. But negative ones, yeah, they come, and I either ignore them or I delete them completely. But this one, I made a comment on one of her Shoot Will's videos. And she was talking about she didn't want to be a millionaire. She didn't want to be like super famous. And, that's where I wanted to stop. I commented on that video that, hey, I understand completely. I'm still growing. But I also am not looking for 1 million subscribers or, super amounts of money or anything, and I said, all I'm really concerned with is if I can get to a point one day where I can just support my family, I'd be happy. This guy responds to my comment and says, I don't think you have to worry about either of those. That was such a low comment, man. I don't know. So I replied back, and I didn't ignore it, but I also didn't fall for the trap, right? I just responded back. I said, hey, thanks so much for the support. Kind of a smart ass comment, but not really. And he replied back with, I'm here for the real moto vloggers, not the fakes. That one didn't, the first comment hurt. That reply was just dumb. Like, what do you mean by that? What's a real moto? Like, obviously, this guy's definition is going to be subjective and maybe different than my own. But what does that mean? What's a real? How am I a fake? You put a camera on your helmet, you ride around, you take trips, you maybe work on motorcycles a little bit here and there. But that first comment, I don't think you have to worry about either, meaning being rich or even being able to take care of my family. That just kind of hurt a little bit, Maybe I won't. There's a website out there called Social Blade. Somebody turned me on to it. It kind of forecasts, your growth potential over the next few years, and it varies wildly. And I probably shouldn't put that much stock into it. But I look at it, some months it'll tell me, hey, in 5 years you'll have almost 200,000 subscribers. And on other days it'll tell me, in 5 years you're going to have 12,000 subscribers. And so it's all over the place, but obviously it feels good when the prediction is a lot higher. I'm going to have lunch at this spot right here. I like this spot. Oh, baby. Here we go. Anyway, more on that in a few minutes. All right, lunchtime's over. Oh, parking in the sand is always a little shady. I didn't feel like pulling up the camera there in front of all those people. Casey Neistat once said that if you're going to blog, you can't be afraid of that shit. You just got to do it. And nobody's going to really give a shit what you're doing. They might look at you. They don't really give a shit what you're doing. So, yeah, man, those kind of comments, I mean, it's inevitable. You put yourself out on the internet, the whole world can see you on demand. That's just the nature of being on the internet, right? It's just how it is. And it doesn't get to me really, but it does make me wonder, are the predictions that I see on good days, is that accurate? Sometimes this month has been great. Thank you to all the new followers and supporters. Thank you so much for that. It really means a lot to me. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, little white oval button down below. Really helps the channel out a lot. This month we've gotten almost 500 subscribers. That's my biggest month ever, so I really appreciate it, like I said. Anyway, I hope I do continue to grow. I love making video content. I love interacting with people on the internet, the nice people. I mean, there's some assholes out there. There are some who I don't know. Like, is this Are they being an asshole, or am I just misinterpreting? Anyway, what do you guys think about the traditional style motovlog? I think I want to bring those back. Not always, but sometimes. It seems to work for some people. Maybe not so much for others. I know my buddy Taz. You guys know Taz. You've seen him around. Taz likes this format. Anyway, this second change on the channel. We're taking the long way. The second change on the channel. I'm trying a new resolution again. I've told you guys that I was using 2.7K for a long time. I learned that I could use the 1080p. We're going back to 2.7K, but trying it to see how I like it at 60 frames per second. I don't like 60 frames per second normally. Under most circumstances, I don't like 60 frames. Your eyes don't see 60 frames per second naturally. It's too fast. It looks fake. That's why movies are shot 23.976 frames per second. I like those because it gives you natural motion blur. But a lot of the motovloggers that I like to watch and that you also like to watch are, they do 60 frames per second. And it's one of those, a lot of you may not even know or care or even notice that it's different than when you watch my videos. But it might be one of those subtle differences that people actually like. Can you tell the difference when you watch somebody that has a 60 frame per second video and somebody that, like me, that has 24 frames per second video? Can you tell the difference? I'll give you a couple examples. Look at her two wheels. She does 2.7K at 60 frames per second. And look at any of my videos from October and before. Those are 2.7K, 24 frames per second. Intentionally. Anyway, that is going to wrap this one up. It feels weird not doing a whole bunch of stuff off the bike and breaking it up between talking, activity, riding, activity, etc. But as always, I appreciate your company, especially on Monday nights and hopefully on Thursday nights coming soon. We may shift the schedule around depending on what I can coordinate with other creators, but until next time, we'll see you later.